Hi everyone, welcome to 2C40 Games. It's T Lindsay B, and 2C40 means we are just too chill for debating games. We are just here to have fun. I have another Skyrim load order for you for Xbox, and this one is extra special to me because it's another dedication video that I just had to do because it revolves around one of the mod creators that many of my previous load orders and my time modding on Xbox has really revolved around. Like, his projects have been like the centerpiece of my modding Skyrim on Xbox, and that is the Sky King, the one and the only behind the Skyland mods series. So this video is dedicated to him. He has nothing to do with it. This is just some fangirl stuff, okay? So this is all my doing, but it's just to show some appreciation for everything that he's done, creating these great mod projects and porting them to us on Xbox so that we can enjoy them. And this load order is going to spotlight his mods, as well as mods that he has referred to us on his YouTube channel for us to use on Xbox to better beautify our world. So all of the mods that he's recommended, I'm using in this load order. Mods that he has made and ported for us to use here on Xbox, I'm also spotlighting those mods in this load order. So the rest of it is pretty much all on me. I wanted to use his mods to beautify the world, but also add some gameplay mechanics of my own on my own accord, because I wanted to make a load order that's playable right out of the gate. Like, plug these mods in and play, plug and play. But a good 25% of this load order is all Sky King. We owe it to him. And so I hope you enjoy this adventure with me into the world of Skyland. You guys ready for this? Another long video where I'm going to go over every single mod, telling you what the mod is and how it's going to affect your game. If you want to reference the load order structure of how I'm building these load orders, please visit the description. I made you a list. All right, everybody. Enough stalling so that you can watch footage. Let's get into the load order. So let's get started. First, we have the unofficial special edition patch, which gives us 300 plus fixes from the vanilla game, and other mods depend on it. We have the reconciliation QOL and bug fixes by Snipey360. And we have the USSEP patch for that, which is required, and reconciliation gameplay and quest alterations. I'll leave a list of everything it covers here and a link in the description. We have Lanterns of Skyrim II 1K, which is going to do quite a few things. And it's a complete overhaul of all the exterior lighting systems and adding lanterns to the roads. A lot of lights now cast shadows without creating flickering issues, tons of vanilla lighting bugs fixes as well. Reforging to the masses adds hundreds of lore-friendly, vanilla-friendly weapons into the game for you to craft and find on NPCs and in loot chests. Visible favorited gear lets us see all of our favorited items on our bodies at once. Changes NPC clothes, so we get an adjustment to the vanilla clothing in the game with some new designs and decorations. Skyland main menu replacer. SkyHUD Oblivion preset with pastel map markers is going to give us an Oblivion style HUD. Dot, crosshair, slim compass, and other things in the description. Starlit Lake's loading screen will give us over 100 new loading screens. HQ PERK interface is going to give us a new PERK screens as well. Audio SFX Overhaul, we have 2,000 new or reworked sounds. Unlimited rings and amulets. Wear unlimited rings and amulets. Non-quest locations for Stones of BARENZIAH. They've been moved so that you don't have to buy a home or join a faction to get them. Perks and Magic Mega Bundle Ordinator Edition by Gamer Polly is going to bring us Ordinator with over 460 new perks added to the perk tree, plus 50% more perk points, so we get an extra perk point every time we level up, and a number of other magic bundles, magic and spell bundles included, with Apocalypse, Odin, and a number of others listed in the description. SMEM chains, ropes only. This is going to give us 3D ropes and chains, which is not included in our main SMEM mod. And for our main SMEM or static mesh improvement mod, we have Skyland Bits and Bobs, a clutter overhaul by the Sky King. And this covers hundreds of objects in the world with high resolution rendering. And everything looks beautiful. From the furniture to the blacksmiths to, well, pretty much everything. SLD potions and poisons for better bottles. Skyland All-in-One is 4K 3D scans of real-world surfaces for our architecture and landscape by the one and the only Sky King. This covers everything from cities, towns, villages, forts, dungeons, caves, all of your landscapes from the Rift to the Reach and beyond, all DLC locations included. See the description for more details. Fortified Whiterun, the compatibility version, is going to rebuild the walls outside of Whiterun. JK Skyrim All-in-One is going to beautify the exterior locations of many of the holds and small towns and settlements around Skyrim and Solstheim. AI Overhaul is like our immersive citizens. This is 1.8.3 for more idle areas, realistic behaviors, fixed bedtimes, and more. See the description. And we have the patch for it. Lanterns of Skyrim II. JK's patch is needed, or you'll have floating lights. The Great City of Solitude is going to expand the capital city of Solitude to the docks with new locations. 2021 Cathedral Weathers with God Rays is going to be our weather mod, recommended to us by the Sky King. Updated enhanced lights and effects, ELFX, is also recommended by Sky King. So we have the updated version here. All light sources emits light, adds candle smoke effects, adds water acoustic effects, and more. LFX shadows I've added so we get really nice realistic shadows with LFX. And LFX hardcore is totally optional. If you want more realistic dungeons and caves, it's going to make a darker atmosphere. Plus, where there's no human life in those dungeons and caves, the lights are totally out. It's pitch black. Nobody's setting fires or turning on lanterns down there, right? So completely pitch black where there's no people. Ultimate HD fire effects, referred to as by Sky King here, is going to give us improved fire effects for campfires, braziers, torches, everything. JK's Interiors All-in-One is going to beautify interiors. And we have the AI Overhaul patch, the ELFX patch, and the ELFX Shadows patch for JK's Interiors All-in-One. Unique Bridges of Skyrim contains over 20 bridges reworked with proper and safe nav meshing. Ren's Standing Stones is an overhaul of all of the standing stone locations in the world, enhanced with lots of cool stuff to see and maybe even some enemies waiting for you there. VAE 2 Visual Animated Enchantments is going to make for some vibrant enchantments for our weapons. All of the effects depend on the specific enchantment. RAS Shaders and Effects is going to allow us to see water and frost on our body and a number of other immersive features in the description. There will be blood and bubbles. This is our blood mod, which also adds hot springs to the world of Skyrim and some soaps so that you can actually get dirty and get clean. Amazing follower tweaks, have up to 5 followers and manage them. A number of different management features for your followers. Please see the description. Violins, a kill move mod, gives you in-game control over both ranged and melee kill moves. Provides more kill move customization. Allows you to pick your kill moves. And it is your VATS camera. Turn it off, turn it on. Lawless Light is intended to be a complete overhaul of bandit enemies in Skyrim and Solstheim. The mod introduces 13 new bandit archetypes inspired by the Elder Scrolls titles, all with unique strengths and weaknesses, as well as additional tiers for bandit spawns, leading to more diverse and powerful enemies. A side order of dragons. There's a long list of things that this changes for a very small file size, but it basically diversifies the dragons in the world and their perks and stats. Bellyache's Choice Animal Replacer is going to give us some new textures for a lot of the common animals in the vanilla game. AOF Believable Hair replaces almost 90% of the vanilla hair with more realistic texture, referred to as by Sky King. I've added Chaos Hairdo's Lighter Salt, which is going to give us some new hairs for our player character, as well as 43 NPCs, the more realistic type of hair. And the Fatherland series is referred to as by Sky King as well on his channel for beautifying the people, or at least making them a bit vanilla plus. And it is your skin textures and everything all in one, so they just look a bit more, I guess, realistic. And my favorite pyro kittens for the really cool cats with big eyes and fluffy tails. Auto unequip shields to backs lets you wear your shields on your back, and equipped on back XPM SSE is our skeleton mod, and it's going to adjust as well how the shields fit our backs, so they make room for cloaks. And I like to wear cloaks in my game, so we're using GDP's impossible animations if you want Elden Scrolls style combat and some more realistic idols. It's also incorporated some first person combat animations as well, and you get unique combat depending on what weapons you're using. Equipped on back animations patch has to go with it, or you're not going to be able to remove items from your back without looking strange. We're going to use the Fushimi Skeleton de Gazaru because this is going to adjust how we see our weapons on us. It works with the adjustments for XPM SSE as well as visible favorited gear. So it's going to move our one-handed swords from our backs to our hips and make some other adjustments, like we're not going to have our arrows on our lower back. They're going to be adjusted with our bows on our back instead. So it'll just look nicer. A Midian-born Book of Silence is going to be a retexturing of the vanilla armor, weapons, some unique items, as well as DLC weapons. It's a bit of a vanilla plus look and is referred to as from the Sky King. Private Eye's Heavy Armory I've added to give us roughly 150 new lore-friendly weapons to the game. And introducing 11 new weapon types as well, such as clubs and long maces, mauls, and other things. Believable weapons is going to reshape the weapons in the game. The vanilla weapons, making them look a bit more practical and realistic. Cloaks and Capes Expanded is going to give pretty much everyone cloaks and capes to wear in the game. You can craft them and they will be on, well, pretty much everyone. So Perfect Legionnaire Imperial is one of my favorite choices for Imperial armor as a replacement. And Sons of Skyrim by Gamer Polly, this is going to be new weapons and armor for the guards and for the Stormcloaks. And I have those two Civil War factions under cloaks and capes because I don't want them to actually wear those cloaks and capes. I want them to wear the armor that comes with the mod. Skyland Lauds, this is for pretty much the whole world of the game, improving the level of detail in the distance, covering landscapes and architecture along with buildings and objects found throughout Skyrim for seamless blending from the foreground visuals all the way to the horizon. The Laud even covers city interiors. So basically it's like you'll be able to see everything off in the distance exactly how it looks, not like just a blur. Mari's Flora, recommended by Sky King. No 3D flora, just high quality texture improvements. And the Sky King also refers to us to use happy little trees. And to go with that, we have Skyland's Happy Little Trees bark. Beautiful 3D scan tree bark textures and glorious 1K resolution for happy little trees. The mod covers bark, not leaves or bushes or anything else. And the Sky King shares my taste in grass. This is one of my favorite grass mods out there. The grass your mother warned about. And I always apply landscape fixes for grass mods to keep the roads clear of excess overgrowth from the grass mods, which should also improve performance a bit as well. And for our map, we have a Quality World Map Vivid and a Quality World Map Clear map to remove the clouds from our maps. And I just added discovered map markers. That's not for you guys, that's for me. I use it to test the load order and test locations and test for crashing. So don't add discovered map markers unless you just want discovered map markers. But no cheats here, people, no cheats. We have alternate start live another life, which lets you skip the opening sequence of the game and choose where you start the game and how you start the game with kind of your own backstory. LFX Shadows alternate start patch is required. Relationship dialogue overhaul adds over 5,000 voice lines of dialogue to NPCs. And that also requires the RDO AFT or Amazing Follower Tweaks patch. And last but not least, we have our water mods. Referred to us by the Sky King is Realistic Water 2. I'm using Realistic Water 2 version 5 by Isoku. And we're going to supplement that with Skyland Watercolor Slow Green. Skyland Watercolor aims to recolor the water throughout Skyrim and alter the waves and ripples with the included 2K normal maps. This version is called Slow Green, which gives the water a hyper realistic colors. In clear weather, the water is dark with hints of greens and blues. In overcast weather, it turns a murky, lighter green to be used with Realistic Water 2. And that is it for our load order. Once again, thank you Sky King for all you do. In the description, I will leave a link to his YouTube channel so that you can check out some of the work he does. I think that his channel is extremely underrated. I am hyper focused on my YouTube channel and making these load orders for all of you. I have no idea what his followership is like on Twitch or on Discord, but I do know that he's got like around 2,500 subscribers or something. So I think that's really low end because his videos are extremely interesting and educational as he takes you on these 3 to 5 hour live streams, showing you step by step as he's creating his mods. So go show the Sky King stream some love. I'll leave a link in the description. And tell him that Lindsay at 2C40 sent you. Okay? So thank you for all you do, Sky King. I love the Skyland series. I hope this load order does you some justice. But we appreciate you here on Xbox. All right, everybody. I'm out. Enjoy the load order if you're going to use it. Happy gaming, everybody.